Who the fuck wipes their ass back to front?
Well,
Jesus.
welcome to the podcast. This is Not For Radio. We are your hosts, Dunc and Jay Reeve, and it's great to have you with us, my fellow sniper.
A great pod, as we always try and put out for you. Some cracking stories from yourselves. War stories is what this basically the bread and butter of this, along with some poor examinations of what's going on in our life and in and around us.
Yeah. There's the worst Christmas present of all time a little bit later on the podcast.
A bloke that hadn't been camping before and wasn't used to what the ablutions protocol was.
Also, the bloke that was punting on the last favourite of the day, I believe. I think I get it wrong going into it, but the last favourite of the day as far as a horse goes, and he put some absolute monsters down.
The dangers of AI, and you've got to check it out in the show notes, this crazy-ass clip that Dunc dug out, which is fucking showing you that we are miles ahead of where anyone ever probably imagined we could be.
Jay, I'll have to say it at the start here, just a warning, Jay is absolutely shambolic as he admits, bringing the Olympic Games into disrepute. Via a strip club.
Bit of snap, crackle, and pop. The hairy chainsaw, and that's off the back of Faux Pas, of which I'll recount shortly.
And if you do want to subscribe and become Sniper Elite, that gets you in a couple hundred episodes in the backlog, 2 extra episodes a week. We do the Inside Word on a Monday, which you've probably seen in your feed. And then you get first crack at prizing.
These hats that we're currently wearing right now, which are fucking slick. Look at that. You probably can't see it. This one here is camo. You can't see it on my head.
Look at that. You beauty.
So the top of my head's been chopped off.
Also as well, if you do want to send us a story, you can do that through the description of the show notes as well. And if you want to watch the podcast, it's on Spotify and also YouTube as well. Enjoy the potty.
Attention, snipers! Gear up and hold your positions. It's time to load up some war stories. Your tales from the front line, brought to life. Prepare to fire.
I missed this yesterday. Like one day.
Yeah.
If I ever have to break up with Not For Radio, it's going to be hard.
You know what I do to satiate the hunger is I just go through any plethora of messages that I've been sent by fucking absolute legends. And actually, credit where credit's due, Lou Hellers, I shared this with you. You know, we've talked about it before on the podcast. You can't actually trust anybody until they start sharing memes with you in some form of a WhatsApp group or on Instagram, because it's a safe space and you can be fucking reckless as all hell, and then you really get a bit of a guide on how people operate. And so, because it's either, and let's be honest, it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I'm just saying that most groups are either wildly sexist, fucking borderline racist, or just send you kids getting fucking smacked by bits of equipment in playgrounds, or falling over, or old people shitting themselves, or whatever it is. There's generally like a theme to your WhatsApp groups. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so her and her brothers have got a great sense of humour. That's a similar age to us. And I'd say that my sisters and I have it. It just reminded me one. There's like, people thought I was neurodivergent, but my parents sent me to boarding school. So it's like, that's basically what happened to me. They're just too much of a fucking handful. The houses are burning down behind me. Anyway, so she sent me through this one, and it was a guy in a Victorian era painting, and he was holding a goose. And next to his head it said, "I'm a people person," and next to the goose it said, "I'm a geese goose." Fucking buckled me.
It's so
It's so shit that it's fucking hilarious. And how my brain works is further insight. Is somebody saw that picture, and then instead of going, "Oh, there's a guy holding a goose," they're like, fucking how funny would it be if this guy's proclaiming to be a people person, and then they use the exact same language for the goose, so he becomes a geese goose.
That's why you need people that are all over the spectrum, man.
Yeah, and so it creates some hilarity in and amongst all the mundane shit. So that's how I fill the gap. I dine out on a bit of that stuff, because fuck, there's no shortage of it.
Yeah, it's magic. Am I going first to the war story?
Well, I just thought before we climb into a war story, just a classic fox pox, or a faux pas, if you will, when I walked in today. So remember how I was pointing out to you. Can I name a name? Should I name a name? Maybe don't name a name.
I don't know what's happened here, but can we just dive back into this is Jay Reeve, and here are some former faux pas from my friend Jay Reeve. Like the time he asked if a bloke in a wheelchair that plays wheelchair rugby gets sore legs when the other wheelchairs smash into him. He was like, bro, I can't fucking feel my leg. I'm in a wheelchair. And he was like, oh, yeah, that's a valid point. And there was another time.
You Joan Goal, that one?
What's the other one? There was the guy with the nubby arm.
I didn't give her a handshake or a
You
fucking
rubbed
high
his
five.
head like you were getting good luck from it.
I was expecting it to be one of the golden cats in a takeaway. Just fucking giving it this one. Anyway, no luck came from that because I fucking backed it up today. So I walked in and we used to work with a guy here who no longer works here, but he's a very striking looking individual, unmistakable in any case. He has gone on to do incredible things, featured on multiple television ads and campaigns for different companies. He's doing really well for himself. He's a fucking handful, and his nickname was the Hairy Chainsaw. Anyway, I haven't seen this guy for ages.
Well, you might as well just say his name. Jim Cawthorne.
Fuck, okay.
It's literally his nickname for like 7 years on the rock. He's a fucking great man.
He is a great man. So I walked in today and I'm on the phone talking to another buddy of mine, and it's been a chaotic morning for me. Fucked. Like, I'm in the trenches and at war at the moment on a couple of different fronts, and it's really it's a very fine line that I'm running at the moment. So my brain's all over the place because it's very hard to keep me on task, as you can probably tell and know already. Anyway, so I'm walking in and I'm on the phone, and I glance in and he's sitting, I think it's him, sitting there, he's sitting there in the reception of the building that we're in. And I walk in, I was like, well, fuck me dead. Look what the fucking cat dragged in. And as I finished it, I realized that it wasn't him. And the guy just like sat back and recoiled in shock and was like, pardon me? And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I thought you were a guy that we used to work with here. And he's like, no, fucking clearly not. And I just didn't even break stride, didn't even slow down to gather my thoughts, just fucking boxed on. Sorry, mate, just fucking punched on through the gates.
Still on the phone?
Yeah.
That's the only thing that saved you, because you would have had to go and engage with a poor bloke.
Yeah, just absolutely.
In your defence, you showed me him just before.
And he fucking looks exactly like him.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure that I wasn't crazy, so I did a quick whip around the office and was like, does that look like the Hairy Chainsaw? And they're like, fuck me, it does, but he's just taller.
Great. Well, good on you, man.
Yeah, and I got another stitch up too, because there's a guy that I thought was generally another guy that works here. Turns out it's not generally. It's not even the same ethnicity. But yeah, that's something. Moral of the story is, don't yell offensive shit at strangers unless you know that they're the person you're talking to.
Fuck it, that's something I think you should have learned a long time ago.
You know.
This is from Tomo in South Wales.
Oh, it's on the way from Wales.
It's from the valleys. From the valleys. Hello, gents. Loving the show. Keeps me going on these shitty winter nights. Thought you'd enjoy the story of the most embarrassing and painful experience of my life. Oh, yes. We will. So it starts with my then partner taking our beautiful newborn for the first time. Taking out our beautiful newborn for the first time. We'll call her Steph because that's her fucking name.
Well, famous in the pod now too, FYI.
I find myself home alone for the first time in a month and decide to have a bit more of me time with Pamela and her 5 sisters. Pamela Henderson. I've had a couple of beers and I've started to get a bit of a rhythm on. When the front door goes, I jump up trying to locate the TV remote. There's suddenly gone walkabouts during my shuffle. Caught between reaching for the TV and getting to the living room door, I take a dump.
You take a dump?
A tumble over a couple of toys and attempt to correct myself to slip on a playmat, sending me cock first into the floor. I hear a snap that will forever haunt my darkest dreams.
Oh, God.
That's right, I had snapped my fucking cock.
Shit, oh dear.
So, yep, I actually snapped my fucking cock. I stand up, the missus sees my wonky knob, and then I pass out. Oh,
With
jeez.
porn still playing on the TV.
He'd be hoping it was all a bit of a Biggie Smalls. It was all a dream. So he comes round. I end up having surgery to straighten my cock and spent 2 weeks walking like John Wayne with hemorrhoids, avoiding the slightest hint of sexy. Have a good one, lads. We will.
Fuck, that is rough.
I fell over and broke my cock.
Yeah.
Welcome to Not For Radio. This is your first episode. Well, we're off to a tremendous start.
This is Allie from Fort Worth, Texas. Don't squat with your fucking spurs on. You're listening to Not For Radio with Jay and Dunc.
Good on you, Allie. You can send us one of those. There's a link tree in the episode description. Click on that and you can fire us a voice memo. And if you can do a whole bunch, if you fuck it up, we can edit it here and you'll sound amazing. Not saying that you fucked it up, Allie.
No.
Now, can we tell, because Winter Olympics are on at the moment.
Yes.
And there was a comment that went out on the radio show, and for whatever reason, on Not For Radio, we feel like we're a little bit safer.
Yes.
Truth be told, there's way more people that listen to Not For Radio than what listen to our radio show. So, with that in mind, Jay, whose gold medal were you wearing that you got in trouble for?
So, it's a bit of a convoluted story. So this was... It must have been it was a number of years ago. I think it was pre my kids even being born. So it was fucking ages ago. They were about to turn 12. And we were out and about steaming in at some random after party. There's a bar here called Face Club, which is predominantly just like a high-end, Benny would have probably played there. It's like a high-end Asian nightclub. It's not your sort of place that you'd go to, but there was an after party from Fashion Week because I'm not a high-end Asian, am I?
No, valid point. Touche.
So it had been hired out for this Fashion Week after party, and we turned up there, and lo and behold, the Olympics had just wrapped up, and some of the team were making their way back. And friends, I don't know if I want to fucking.
Don't name them.
Okay,
you don't have to.
Fuck up pretty well.
Let's just call it. I reckon it's a couple of sailors.
Okay. Good guess. Fucking best of luck in figuring out that Da Vinci Code. So anyway, the boys just got back. It was from Rio, so whatever year that was, fuck knows what year it was. Anyway, so the boys turned back up, and they were
got
like,
the year as well.
Yeah.
Narrowed.
And so I think they've won about 30 golds anyway. So it's probably
narrowed even more. You're not good at this.
The loop is tightening. So anyway, they got back into New Zealand. We're like, hey, what are you up to? We've just landed back, and obviously we're ahead of the team, so there's no, like, their event finished early, so they were ahead of the rest of the team. Kind of wrapped the whole thing up and got back. Or maybe they just got back after this. Anyway, they turned back up, and they turned up at this party where we were at, and it was like, hey, we got the fucking gold medal. So I was like, yeah, the fucking boys. Champagne showers, just went fucking bananas. This is me in some of my looser years. I've definitely tied it up since then. Well, I looked like Paddington the Bear with a fucking like yellow jacket on. It was a strange setup. And so anyway, I start wearing this thing, and we end up at a bar where people drink, but there's also people that dance on the stage and take all their clothes off. And so I posted up on because obviously wearing a gold medal gets you a lot of fucking attention on these places, more so than having a fistful of $1 funny money, you know, that you can throw up on a stage. And so anyway, this lovely lady came and jumped into my lap, and we had a shared photo with our heads through the gold medal. So I jammed it up. We sent it through till the sun came up. I fucking turned my phone off and went to bed. Anyway, so the next day I wake up, turned my phone on, and I thought the thing was malfunctioning. It buzzed that many times, it fucking almost blew to smithereens. And what had happened is that somehow or another, this medal had been picked up by the Olympic Committee, and it was in you can clearly see where we were. And it was like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning when I posted the picture up, and they had agents, New Zealand Olympic Committee team members of that community, just fucking peppering my phone saying, you've got to take that down, because there's some rule set that goes with the IOC, which means if you are acting in an unbecoming way with a medal, then they basically just get taken off you. Because you basically
like Muhammad Ali. He got his taken off him, didn't he?
Yeah, they basically become whatever it was. So I was about 12 hours late to the party trying to take this down, because as I was wrapping up, they were finding it, and then I went and fucking into full hibernation mode while everything just washed its way out of my system.
That's so good.
So that is a story about how I almost cost Blair his gold medal.
Oh, fucking hell. Well, shit, do you know what, though?
Fucking idiot for lending it to me.
Yeah, exactly. It's his fault.
Yeah, I don't want to point fingers, but fucking hell, mate, have a think.
But it wasn't his fault. It was you wearing it. So
No
they
shit.
like heaps, they get put on. You don't know who you're putting your gold medal on when everyone wants to take a photo with it, right?
I don't think they really...
If I reckon if I
they
worked
didn't
in
pass them
comms,
around that much.
I reckon if I worked in comms for the Olympic Games, I'd be trying to just go back and be like, no, he's one of our wider athlete team members from our athletes.
I would say, because he's not in the photo, or he may be in the photo.
He won a gold medal and having a red face and a big head.
Yeah. We could have just made it up. It could have just been a replica. For whatever reason, anyway, they put two and two together. And I might even have his correspondence from the conversation.
Oh,
it won't be that
imagine
far
that.
back. But yeah,
Jeez, from not naming the bloke at the start, we've really come a long way. Now we're going through his personal messages.
I'll see how far back it goes. Oh, no. Fucking there it is. Hey, bro, this is my new number. Obviously,
Had to change
delete
it
the
after
last
Middlegate.
one. It was in 2014.
Oh, so good.
Oh, no, here it is.
Ah!
Here it is. Because it's 2016. Brother, I'm getting absolutely fucking flogged on that Instagram post from the PR guys. And I was like, I'll gas it. And he goes, fuck, I absolutely rate it. But they don't. Can you take it down?
Oh, that's outrageous.
Oh, yes.
So good.
I was like,
So
yeah.
you-
I was like, yeah, bro, done. He goes, mean night though, eh? Classic. He's one of the absolute fucking all-time greats. I tell you what. I mean, and he comes from a family of just absolute legends. Like, obviously, now we're really fucking selling out who it is, but if you don't put it together, fucking unlucky oos. Anyway, great night. There you go. That cover, that fills in some gaps.
You kind of got to get out of jail free card for anything that happens now.
Yeah, because you can just say it's AI.
Exactly. And if you go, oh, no, you can't do that, bring up that link there, Tommy, that one there, and let's have a little watch of this. This was created just a couple of days ago on AI, and this shows you how far it's come. You have to watch this on Spotify, YouTube. So it's just going to be a bunch of like movie trailer noise. But essentially, in one day, someone created what could be any sort of blockbuster action movie or film out of Hollywood that looks like it has a budget of, say, a couple of $100 million.
I wonder how far they are away from, say, for example, this is probably an engine that could be used.
It's like Sora or something like that.
There's a few different ones that you have access to. If you're a game developer, then you've got access to bigger and gruntier ones. I wonder how far you are away from, because people just, everyone says, oh, I'm not a fucking narcissist, you're a narcissist. If you're posting pictures of yourself doing shit for other people that you don't know to see, it's pretty fucking narcissistic, you know? And if you are wanting to see yourself, say for example, with your kids, we've done it with with our boys, where you write them into stories, right into ChatGPT. These are the boys, they created some fucking fictional world, and they go through and they dominate it, slaying dragons or whatever it is as ninjas.
Yeah, I do that every Christmas.
Yeah, so you could do that. Now with that exact script that's been created, you throw that into this engine, and then it just makes a fucking short film for you. And you put their faces on it, and they wouldn't even fucking know.
So from what I can gather, the bit at the moment is it will only spit out 5-second clips at a time.
Yes.
So you can't be like, just create a blockbuster. You'd have to pay heaps for that. Like that would be like just a mega upgrade sort of thing. But I think like here's my prediction for AI. Like the internet's ruined because of it now. You don't know what's real, what's not.
Yeah.
Like we're there.
Yeah.
As of
So
like the last 2
should
weeks.
we let people in on the secret that we've actually just written the script into AI and we're not even fucking here? This is just a make-believe. So look at this, I can poke my finger right through my eye. Fucking cheeky bastards.
But it's like, for example, we could go through all of the episodes that were done on Not For Radio, pull the scripts from it, chuck in our likeness, and be like, can you just turn this into an ongoing TV series?
I'd say that sounds like an idea that we probably just need to edit out of this whole chat because someone's going to fucking do it.
Okay, you hear that, Tommy? Good. Okay, but here's my example of, and this is like a few days old, this is fucking out the gate quality.
I'm really busy. Can you get Sophia today?
What? No, I have a meeting. I can't.
Oh, shit. Fine.
Reporting what is being called a geomagnetic storm. This is a phenomenon caused by a massive
Information as it comes available. Stay tuned to this channel for continuous coverage.
It's so incredibly crazy lifelike. In terms of like a big old blockbuster, you know?
So people are saying high-rise, downtown New York, something like that, shit falling out of the sky, explosions everywhere, people, like, reflections, like the fucking lock, stock, the lot. And it just gets more and more hectic.
I reckon we can probably put the link in the show notes for this one, so if you're not watching on Spotify or whatever, you can just go straight through to check it out yourself. But it is crazy good.
All right, Tom, whip that down.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is. It's like
Unreal.
It's easily the best thing I've seen of AI, and you just go. There is no chance you can trust anything that's in the news now.
It is.
What's stopping someone from just being like, make Donald Trump say this, blah 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 blah. Could have been getting done by AI for the last 18 months, you know.
Yeah, the only problem would be is if, like, for the nudes, you'd be like, well, fuck, surely if I was going to post something up, I'd actually post up my actual dick, not that tiny thing, you know?
That's how they'd know it wasn't you.
And then you'd have to make up a whole bunch of AI nudes and go, see, look, I'll take one right now for you. Boom, AI nude. What do you want me to do with it? Windmill it around? Look, I'll fucking take a picture with it with my watch just to let you know. Boom, but you're running like a full dog roll setup there. Good fucking luck to you.
Like, it's basically... it'll be the Wild West for the next little while. Like, you know, people will be like scrambling and being like, you can't use my likeness, but it'll be going like fucking wildfire everywhere.
It's not uncommon now for anybody working in media to have it either written in or written out of their contracts that they can or cannot use a likeness and voice for this. Because otherwise you could have someone like in New Zealand, Samantha Hayes, for example, a news presenter, who's straight down the... You could literally just make her read out stories that are absolute dog shit, put it up there, everyone over the age of fucking 50 shares it around in their weird little fucking groups where they're trying to find cats that are missing in other countries and go, fucking look what it just happened on the news in New Zealand.
But
she said the end of the world's coming and everyone's got to fucking go and buy this chip or they miss out. So it's like, fuck.
But... you go, well, cool, that she's protected from one company doing that to her. There's the rest of the planet, which is why I think it's going to be fucking super hectic in the next little while.
Hello, lovelies. Ethel here. If you're looking for a podcast to give you a little giggle and make you feel good, then boy, do I have a treat for you. Nothing makes me gooey in the fork like the dulcet tones of J. Reeve and Duncan Hyde. Pull the curtains, pop yourself in a comfy chair, and lose yourself in a cloud of laudanum-like euphoria with Jay and Dunc on Not For Radio.
As when we're referring to the fork, are we referring to the body goes down and then forks off into two legs? And that's the fork in the middle there?
I'm not entirely sure. I couldn't decide
Somebody
whether or
will
not I
know.
loved that or I didn't.
Someone will know, you know, what that term means. I'm assuming that we're probably on the right thing. Gooey in the fork.
Yeah, can you maybe have someone look that up, maybe Betty Boy, see what that means.
Shit.
So there's a bloke that you found ages ago, and we never ended up playing him on the podcast, but he's basically doing like a Tim Nackey. If you don't know who Tim Nackey is, he's an online gambler, plays blackjack, got 1 million followers pretty quickly in 1 year, betting 1 cent for every follower he had, and it got out the gate. Like there was... you know, NFL players messaging him being like, good luck for today. And Kelly Slater was commenting and he'd be putting fucking, the biggest one was like 160 grand down on a blackjack hand.
Mate, it was Matthew McConaughey direct messaging him and going, all right. It's like the most fucking iconic thing that's ever happened to a Kiwi, I reckon.
Yeah, it's so sick. And so other people, you know, try and jump on the same thing. So this bloke here, and we'll bring him up, this bloke here this is day 4, and he's having a punt, similar sort of thing, you know, money per followers, having a punt, I believe, on the shittest horse.
What's the bloke's name?
Can't quite see on that screen there. It is
Benny Scarf.
And he calls punters punters.
Ah, yes.
All right, here we go.
G'day punters, it's day 4 of betting 50 cents on the last favour of the day for every Instagram follower I have. G'day mate, how you going? Can you please tell me who the favourite is? Owensville Race 8. Bring your ticket, $3.50. Could I have $1,615 on the fixed odds? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, there's $16.50. Let's get it, baby. Have a look at this bitch. Let's fucking get it. I'm fucking nervous. Like, I don't get nervous, but I'm fucking nervous. Who's the jockey? A. Butler. I don't know who A. Butler is. Ashley Butler, the GOAT. Mate, I got no idea where it is. It's last. Oh, Christ. As in there, white cap, orange silks at the back. Yeah. Okay. Yesterday I said they don't lose there often. They don't win there often. Shit, this is going to win. What do you mean? Oh, that one. Go on. Bring your ticket. Come on. Bring your ticket. Go.
Fuck, it's a hell of
Bring
a
your
run.
ticket! Bring your ticket!
Come on, mate.
One for the good guys! Let's go! Let's go!
One for the good guys.
Yes!
And then we'll
Day 4.
We'll go to the next one. This is day 50, so he lasted fucking ages. And have a go at this monster.
50 of betting 5 cents on the best bet of the day for every Instagram follower I have. 7,000. Fucking hell, that's so much money, bro. Look at that. Buy a lot of things. Marianne. Twice in
First
one
name
day.
basis.
What's that face? Yeah, I did. Do you like it? Today? Yeah, just before. Bit shorter on the side. Tomorrow, Rose Hill race 6, number 10 in flight. $6. Yeah, I know. $7,000 on, please.
Fuck. Fuck, it's $6 odds.
They know it's me for sure, hey. Thanks, Marianne. See you later. I'll see you tomorrow. Wow. Fuck me. 42 G's. 42 grand. Sweated out all the piss this morning and I saw hectic. Unbelievable. Like Elton John started rocking up, Freddie Mercury. yeah, I'll get him over a bubble bath. If this wins, I'm going fucking... Yeah.
He's so nervous.
I don't trust the doctors, mate. Yeah, he told me to get a vac. Walk the fuck out. I can't watch. Jeez, it looks fucking good, doesn't it? There it is. Go to the flight! Pick up! Faster! Get home! Get home! There it is! Get home!
On the home straight now.
Yeah.
Get home!
Oh, he's
Please get home! Faster! Yes! Fuck yeah! Oh, God. Oh, fuck, that's floored me. Oh, fuck. Oh, I can't believe that one. That's fucking done me. Oh, I'm getting on 1A.
I'm getting on 1A.
We did it. On today, 51 punters. G'day, punters.
So, he's no longer doing it.
No, fucking quit while you're ahead, eh?
Wow, I don't know if that was the case. It might have been the opposite. Quit
really?
while you're behind.
Oh, I just lost too
Sometimes
much.
don't roll forever, do they?
No.
Well, otherwise he'd still be doing it, right? Well, maybe not. Who knows? Holy hecker. Oh, a little update as well. Knuckles from Country Trucker Caps. If you're not Sniper Elite, you wouldn't have heard this, but caught up with him last Saturday night. And then he's got to get new hats on the water for us. A couple of thousand of those bad boys on the way. So if you missed out last time, which I would imagine would mean that people that do not pay for the extra episodes, aren't Sniper Elite, part of the top brass, should have a crack at them because they basically sold out before you guys got a crack. So hence why I've gone up on the numbers. There was like 400 or something last time.
Yeah. The once again, same thing. Sniper Elite get first crack at them. A lot of people saying that they wanted to collect the full set. There's even some new iterations coming for those that have just absolutely knocked the stories out of the park. So there's going to be specific sort of almost admirable style caps with gold leafing and going away from sort of the traditional colours that we're doing off radio. But if you see somebody running one of those, just fucking shake their hand.
Yeah, so thanks to Nux for getting on board again for that. Best hats.
And even like he has got hundreds of different styles. Country, we'll put the link in the pod notes, but Country Trucker Caps, they are A, the best quality, B, like I wash mine in the dishwasher. They're fucking awesome.
So my mate Boom, he messaged and he's working over on the West Coast. And I gather that he must be a miner, but he's got a CTC hat that's been basically worn out. And the miners one says, "Miners get vaginas." and on the back it says, "Moving dirt and chasing skirts." So, those ones are ones you can just buy. There's like ones for Sparkies.
Miners get vaginas. Fucking hell. Oh, my God.
So go to the Country Truck Caps website and then you can just get the custom one made or whatever. But they do have a stack there for most industries and stuff as well.
Yeah, everything. And they're going to be, if you're going to the field days in New Zealand, they're going to have a stall there, which we'll be frequenting as well.
Yeah.
Snipers, reload. Another war story incoming. Eyes on target, scopes dialed in. Let's see who hits the mark.
Fucking miners get vaginas. Jesus. Okay. Oh, fucking now I'm going to kick myself into gear for this one here. Let me start by saying this story is real. This did happen, and it happened exactly as I describe it, with zero embellishments and zero exaggerations. It's a little bit disappointing. I fucking like to add a little bit of JST, slap a little bit of fucking mayo on this bad
I reckon
boy.
half of these you don't need to at all.
There are several witnesses that are available to testify if needed, and unfortunately for you, but fortunately for me, there is no video evidence. Well, that I'm aware of anyway. Years back, shortly after getting married, my wife and I moved to a small town to be closer to her parents. We left behind a tight-knit circle of friends and family, so we're both a little desperate to find a new clan. Her husband introduced me to a co-worker who had also just happened to move into the same town. He is really into fishing and camping, and I was really into finding new friends. So now I'm into fucking fishing and camping too.
What? Did we just become best friends?
Just become friends?
John Stamos.
He invited me to join him on a trip of set activities with his old group of buddies, and I gladly accepted. Since this was the beginning of a new friendship, I really wanted to make a good impression. Went out, bought everything I could to make it look like I knew what I was doing. A surprise find was a portable potty for adults. It was basically a toilet seat on folded legs, and as I hated shitting outdoors and had never heard of a portable potty for adults, I simply knew that this was the special item to help me stand out among my new friends. As I'm a bit of a fucking larger persuasion person, I even upgraded to the taller version to make life that much easier. So we loaded up the gear, headed out to the site and joined the crew. The day went about as well as one could hope. We got along swimmingly, drank some beers, ate good food, and I even managed to hook a couple of fish.
Oh, you beauty.
Huzzah. As the night crept in, the inevitable happened and it was time to try out my new potty. Likely due to some undercooked food, there was some urgency in the situation, but since I was so proud of my new portable potty, I made an announcement to make sure everyone knew how amazing and special I was because I didn't have to squat on a log like the rest of these fucking heathens. I gathered the essentials and the potty and headed away to have a crap and find the perfect spot. I took special care to push through the brush and get far enough away from the camp to ensure privacy and save them from the odour. And after what seemed like an eternity, and honestly by this point out of pure desperation, I found a decent spot which was even at the top of a little hill so my legs could dangle where I did the duty.
Aww.
After a day of drinking and eating all manners of super rich fatty foods, this was no ordinary duty. Full purge what would be the best description without going into too much detail. And thankfully it was quick. But very productive. Satisfied that the process was complete, I was ready to clean up, gather my gear, and march proudly back to camp to tell the tale. I wipe front to back because I'm not gross. Yeah. Who the fuck wipes their ass back to front?
Well,
Jesus Christ.
I don't mind finishing on the backwards way. Oh, hang on. What way are you talking?
What do you mean? It's fucking front to back. Where's the front of your body? Where your dick is?
Yeah,
do you go from your balls back?
I'll do the same way as you, but sometimes I'll finish on the one down, just in case I've dragged anything up too far, you know.
You're like a reverse two-stroke bike, 4 up and 1 back. Just in case you need to smear it all over your fucking nuts. Anywho,
I'll pull out before we get anywhere close to that.
So while I perch proudly on my purchased professional potty, I loaded my hand up with toilet paper and leaned forward. Now at this point I should probably mention that at no time while purchasing my portable toilet did I think to check if there are any fucking weight limitations. This would prove to be an absolutely relevant thing in moments to follow. In an effort to maintain total transparency, I can't really say what happened next, but it started with a loud crack, and at some point there was definitely a grunt, and possibly towards the end a whee. Now that may be a fabrication of my brain trying to help me cope with the aftermath, which was fucking horrible. I was at the bottom of a hill, flat on my back, pants around my ankles, with my t-shirt pulled up over under my armpits and bunched up at the back of my neck. I felt sticky, and as I gathered my wits, I was suddenly struck with the smell and the realization of what was making me sticky. I had landed in and rode down my own shit.
Shit and slide.
Rode my own shit all the way down the hill. I immediately scrambled to my feet, and because I wasn't already traumatized enough, I looked back to see what I'd left behind. In the light of the moon, I saw a glistening streak that was about 3 yards long, 8 inches wide, at the top and at the bottom, roughly the width of the space between my cheeks. It later occurred to me if I hadn't upgraded to the taller version, I probably wouldn't have slid down the entire hill. It was just the right amount of acceleration to get the job done. So you push a bowling ball down the fucking things as a kid. Some would think that I'd have scrapes and bruises after sliding so far down a rocky slope on my bare ass, but it turns out a greasy human shit is the perfect lubricant for one of these activities. And I had provided plenty. All I could do for the next 30 to 300 seconds is stand there naked from the tits to the ankles and with my own shit dripping down my back. After hearing the crack and me screaming a series of expletives that would make a sailor blush, a few of the guys somehow caught on to something being amiss. They called out, "Hey Jake, you okay?" Sorry mate, I wasn't supposed to use your name. To which I responded, "I am so fucking far from okay." Fortunately for me, somehow my t-shirt was mostly clean, so I took it off, making sure that I didn't smear any bits on my head. And I used the shirt like drying off a bath towel. Cleaned myself the best I could, using the entire roll of TP to do the rest. I rolled it all together, tossed it up the hill, in a half-assed attempt at covering up the evidence. And as far as I know, the poddy, the shirt, and shit are still there, along with my dignity. I walked back to the fire, suddenly stopped caring whether these assholes like me or not. I'd just been fucking violated by my own stupidity, and nothing that they said or did would change that. I wanted to go home, have a shower, and see my wife, who I was pretty sure would never look at me the same again, because how in the fuck could she? Cheers, fellas, up the wires.
Oh, that's a beautiful thing. Jeez, that's tough. How's fishing, honey? Fucking shit house.
There's nothing, like, obviously it's something that comes out of your own body, but fuck, there's nothing worse than human shit, eh? Yours or anyone else's. Obviously worse.
It's amazing how much more I hate it now that I'm not wiping it as many bums anymore. Like, I detest it, eh?
Yeah.
I absolutely detest it.
Had some brutal hungover mornings changing nappies and just fucking buckled.
Oh, one of the boys did like a huge snake charmer the other day. That was Sunday. I was so hungover and walked in like, "Dan," this is the youngest one, who's turned 5. We'll chat about that in the podcast tomorrow. But yeah, he's like, "Can you flush it?"
I have to fucking beat it up with a stick first.
I'm gonna have to try. Dixie, can you get the blender? This ain't going down.
Fucking magic wand.
And then
have you got the spoon for stirring the witch's cauldron?
And then the other morning, the oldest one's like, "Oh, I've blocked the toilet," and I was like, straight out of bed. That's why I could hear him yelling from the other end of the house. I was like, "Cool, like get up and go and do that." And what he's done is he's stacked it with a huge one and then used basically all of the toilet paper.
Yeah.
But so then he's got the scrubbing brush and he's tried to poke it down. But as he's done that, he's poked it down and just covered the brush. And so then he's like, "Well, I don't want that to drip anywhere." Then he got another toilet roll and just wrapped the whole like toilet brush up in the toilet roll. And so I needed like undo the blockage and then get rid of all that stuff and then slowly, like the worst Christmas present of all time, unwrap the stick. I was like, "Fuck yeah, happy Monday, Dunc, how we going?" One day I'll miss that.
You will.
It's hard to see right now, but one day I will.
I managed to mop up about 30 litres of the boys' piss since they just fucking spray it around anywhere other than in the toilet.
Yeah, well, now they're banished from our bathroom. There's no chance of them going near it because it's like I think they go wee and then they just run their 5 fingers apart and just go and make it spray everywhere. That's the only thing that makes sense. It's like a windmill pee.
I think the boys are almost like an irrigation pivot where they just fucking start at one end and then just crawl around the bathroom, just pissing everywhere.
On that note, cheers for listening. It's good to be back in your ear holes. Those that haven't caught the episodes earlier in the week, a reminder you can, though, you unlock like a few hundred other episodes, get them ad-free, get first crack at all the prizes and stuff as well if you do become Sniper Elite. Share an episode with a mate. That obviously helps get the word out and makes you feel normal when someone else climbs in and goes, "Yeah, that is a good podcast."
And once again, if those books haven't turned up, the Brad Thorne books that we basically gave away last week, I think it was.
Yeah.
Greg Dyer, Nathan Earsman, Matthew Byrne, and Liam McSweeney. Congratulations.
And all the links you need in the episode notes. Becoming Sniper Elite, sending us a message, sending us a yarn, or even buying our sunglasses. So get amongst that. Go well, go long.
Up
and
the wires.
Up the wires.
Jay and Dunc never cross the line. They just move the line to where they need it. This is not for radio.